Chapter 4. A Good Story. We're in the hotel. Mr. Johnson is looking at us.
"Your bag is missing,"
He says to Cate. "Yes," she says, "but it's not my bag."
"And this bag has a missing statue in it,"
says Mr. Johnson. "Yes," we say. "And the police are looking for this man," says Cate. She gives Mr. Johnson the photo of the man in black. "Look, do you see? He's taking my bag, and he's putting his bag in its place."
"What?"
says Mr. Johnson.
"He gives you his bag with a statue in it?"
"Yes, he's hiding the statue," I say. "The police aren't going to look for the statue in a schoolgirl's bag," says Cate. "It's a good place to hide a statue."
"And where is this statue now?"
says Mr. Johnson. "He has it again," says Cate. "He's here in Aswan too." Mr. Johnson doesn't speak. Then he smiles.
"It's a good story, girls,"
He says.
"The gold statue of an Egyptian queen, a man in black, the police. It's a good detective story."
"Mr. Johnson, please," says Cate. But Mr. Johnson walks to the door. He opens it and smiles again.
"We are going to go to Abu Simbel tomorrow. We are going to see the temple of Ramesses the Great. We are going to see the temple of his queen, Nefertari. It's going to be a long, hot day, girls. Good night."
I look at Cate and say, "A good detective story?" "But this isn't a story. It isn't," says Cate. We're on the bus to Abu Simbel. I open the window. The air is hot on my face. I look in front of me. I look at the sand of the Sahara Desert. I see blue sky and yellow sand. It's a big desert. Soon we are at Abu Simbel. We see the blue waters of Lake Nasser. The temples of Ramesses the Great and Queen Nefertari are in front of us. Big statues of Ramesses the Great sit at the front of his temple. "Wow!" says Cate. "Look at the statues of Ramesses the Great. They are big." Paul Hand jumps off the bus. He takes photos of Lake Nasser. He takes photos of the big statues. We walk into the temple of Ramesses the Great. Cate speaks to Mr. Johnson. She asks him a question about Ramesses the Great. I look at the statues in the temple. Then I see him, the man in black. He is standing beside one of the statues. He is speaking to a man with white hair. The brown bag is on the ground between them. Is the statue in the bag? I look for Cate. She is speaking to Paul Hand. He is taking her photo beside a statue. She is small beside the statue. The man in black walks outside. I walk outside too. He goes into the temple of Queen Nefertari. I go in too. The temple is small. The ground is dirty. The air is hot. I can't see him. Where is he? Then a hand is over my mouth. "Don't speak, girl," says a voice behind me.